Welcome back to Creation and Elevation. So this topic that I'm talking about isn't really informative, but it's like common sense, but it's not really something that people do nowadays. So one thing I want to say is the people who correct you are the people who love you truly. The reason why I say this, and there's different types of correction, but when you care for somebody, right? If they do something that's not right, or they're doing something wrong, what are you gonna do? You're gonna correct them. You're gonna let them know, yo, you can't be doing this. Constructive criticism, and then you aid them get out that hole. But one thing I've noticed is a lot of people despise those people in their lives. They despise the people who try to help them and aid them. You wanna know why? Because they feel like they're being judged. And I could see where you could get that feeling from, but you have to realize not everybody who tries to correct you, you have to understand where they're coming from. Energy doesn't lie. You could say something with your mouth, but your energy could show something else. So if you could pick up on that person just correcting you to mess with you, that's different. But right now I'm talking about people who genuinely care about you and they don't want you making certain errors or mistakes. So they try to lead you or correct the way you're moving, you know? A lot of people want somebody who's real in their life, but when they get that real, they get upset because the person's being real with them. You need to understand people who encourage bad behavior, or people who I don't know how to, like, when you do something that they know it's not good, they encourage it. When they encourage that behavior, those people hate you the most. You want to know why? Because they're encouraging your destruction. When you're doing certain things that can harm you or hinder you, there's always going to be that one person who cares for you and is like, oh, I don't think you should be doing that. I don't think that's going to work out for you. Nah, I don't think that's going to work out for you. That's a situational. Like, you could do whatever you put your mind to. But there's certain things where it's like, yo, I don't think you should do that because it could affect you like this. Like, we're talking about certain actions or making certain decisions, right? There's certain people, like, they'll know, like, if you do this thing or you keep doing this thing, that it'll lead you down a bad path. And instead of saying, yo, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro, you need to calm down with that, fam. That's not right. Da da da. And it explains to them why it's not right. Those people would be like, oh yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah, I'm so happy for you. Whole time in their heart, they got malice towards you. Anybody who promotes self-destruction is somebody who doesn't like you. That's not your friend. A friend is somebody who aids you. Just like if you had a partner, you want a partner that would aid you, so you would want a friend that would aid you. You don't want a partner that leads to your destruction, that leads to your demise. Eventually, that will lead to your demise when you keep on doing, because you want to know what's happening? Nobody's correcting you. So you feel like this, you keep on doing it. We're creatures of habit, right? You keep on doing it, and then eventually you get numb to the thing and you don't realize how deep in you are or how bad it is for you. And then when you have that person who tells you, like, yo, I'm not gonna lie, you a little deep into the water, you in the water a little too much. What's gonna happen is you're gonna get upset because you're used to people praising you for what you did. You're used to people saying, yeah, that's what's up, bro, and promoting that behavior, praising that behavior. When you do that, they don't correct you. They praise you. So when you have somebody who calls you out and then tells you, yo, I don't think you should be doing that, and they keep it real with you and you get upset, it's because you were being deceived. You were being led wrong. That's one thing I see a lot, because I'll see people drop their realest friend just because they said something that they didn't want to hear. You do not want friends who tickle your ear. You do not want a partner that tickles your ear. You don't want people who just say sweet things just to make you feel happy. Because at the end of the day, fam, sometimes what makes us happy isn't good for us. Junkies love whatever product they use. Does that mean it's good for them? No. You need to hang around people who, like, You need people like that. Constructive criticism. People who are doing it genuinely. That one friend who's not a yes man or a yes woman. You need some no men around you. You need people who are independent. They're not hive minded. Because a hive operates and does the same thing. You will never be able to grow or change. You wanna know why? Because they're actually promoting, unless it's like it depends on the behavior. It's always about the behavior. If you're doing self-destructive behavior and somebody keeps telling you, oh, it's straight, it's okay, da da da. I done had somebody ask my opinion on something. I told them, they got upset with me, and then they stopped talking to me. And then came back to me a few months later telling me, oh, you were right the whole time, bro. I should have listened to you. Don't let pride, get in the way. Don't let that feeling, because it hurts sometimes when you hear somebody say what you need to hear. But the thing is, you need to hear it. If you're not operating in reality, bro, your reality's not gonna change. I don't know how to say it. If you're not operating in the proper consciousness, right? So if you're out of touch, you're operating in delusion. You're not gonna be in touch with everything that's going on around you. It's just like an illusion, Well, when somebody could put that truth in your face and break that illusion, keep that person in your life, because that person will let you know. That person will see something, they'll tell you, they'll inform you, and you choose whether you want to do it or not. But, lesson of the day, man, the people who correct you tend to be the ones who love you the most, because it depends on what the correction is. If they correct you in good ways, like, yo, do this, do that, you might need to stop doing this behavior because this is the effects of that behavior. You don't want people to kiss your butt just to make you feel good. Because at the end of the day, that person aiding you and helping you shows you that person is genuine and they care for you. And on top of that, if they care for you and love you, I bet they want to see you be better. I don't know about you, but all the people I love, I want to see them be better. I want to see them become more. Don't matter. They could touch the top. If I'm not at the top with them, it's not my business. Look at them. They're amazing. You need people who think, like, when people see you like that, you need to hang around people like that. People who ain't scared to speak up and let you know what you're doing is not correct. People who ain't scared to just be straight up and real with you. It's creation and elevation. Make sure you always creating. Always make sure you elevating. No, make sure you always creating and make sure you always elevating. I'm gone.